I'm going to do a real short video here based on the last video I gave about the lesson nobody wants to hear, which is basically do half swings and take the ball away. A couple of comments, legitimate comments in that early on, and I want to clear some things up so that people understand. In that video, when I'm showing people, hey, that kid's swing is so much better, and I even mention it, he comes into the ball and he's wide open here, which means he'd probably shank the next shot. So one of the guys asked a legitimate question, said, okay, if you shadow swing a lot, you run the risk basically of not actually hitting the ball very well. Pretty swing, but it doesn't work. And I say, okay, I agree with you. But when I teach, and this wasn't my student, I was talking to him for maybe 5 minutes on the range, just trying to help him out with a little bit of sequence. And I did mention his grip to him off to the side. But we're going to talk about that problem with the grip and sequencing a swing better. So when I start teaching, probably the very first thing I write on the board when I'm doing a swing evaluation is grip. And grip is a problem because we have too weak a grip. We can't get this club, especially with sequence. If we have a grip like this and we take the club back and we start lower body and we come in, a lot of times we're going to be like that. It feels like baseball. It's fine. Baseball's a bat's around. If I come in like this, it makes no difference, but it makes a difference here because I'm going to hit it. I need to do this. So either we have to learn to put some flexion in, which is really hard for a lot of people. A lot of tour pros do that. And I think maybe nowadays kids are trained that way, but I wasn't trained that way. And sometimes if you look at Mike Molaski, he talks about he damaged his wrist this way. This is not a natural move. We don't swing and do this on a regular swing. So a quicker way, in my opinion, to square it up is to do this. If we come in, weak grip, learn how to rotate through better, but our face is wide open, then all we have to do is square that face up and re-grip. And if I do that and I bring my club down, I'm back to being pretty neutral, maybe neutral to a little bit strong, but this is two knuckles and the V kind of pointing to this shoulder. So early on when I first get a student, we talk about the grip right off the bat, because here's the problem. If I don't change their grip and they have this weak grip, and I get them to make the right move, and they get up here and they come in and they've got a little more lag and they rotate and they get here, they're going to be wide open. And I know that. So I tell them, you're going to make a better move, and with every better move you make, you're going to hit it worse. You're going to hit it block right, shank right, all kind of bad stuff's going to happen, but you're making a good move. And I don't care. I don't care how good the move is. Nobody wants to learn how to shank a golf ball. So if I can change their grip to stronger, and then they make the right move, what's going to happen is with their bad move is they come in and they early extend and pull across this thing, it's going to hook left, way left. I mean instantly. So what happens is now they're going to be encouraged to get that ball back to the straight, and the only way they're going to get it back to straight with a strong grip is quit doing this and start rotating. A strong grip encourages body rotation. So if you think about Zach Johnson, for those of you who know anything, go watch Zach Johnson swing. He holds on forever. He's got a strong grip. It's not even neutral. He's one of the guys on tour that get to here. Paul Azinger was that way too. They get to here with a really strong grip, and from here, there is no release at all. They'll come through and they'll be here. And if you look at Zach Johnson, his right arm in this club, clear into here is still one straight line. Almost every other player on the tour, at some point, it gets to about here. That's because he's got a strong grip. That encourages him to rotate and never move his hands. So if we're trying to learn how to rotate and keep our hands quiet, the grip is paramount to that lesson. If you don't know anything about grip, go to my YouTube channel and look at the video about grip. It explains weak, neutral, and strong, and why I encourage you go to a stronger grip. It will encourage you to make a better move through impact. Okay, guys, let's go to work.